President Obama.
Let me set the record straight. With all due respect to Reverend Sharpton, this is important. When Barack Obama ran for president, it was sort of like I call him the anointed one, because people were fainting and there was hope and change and chanting and Obama and yes we can, and et cetera, et cetera. You know, he was going to heal the earth and stop the rise of the ocean tides. And Barack Obama was going to create millions and millions of jobs, and Barack Obama was going to be this massive success, and he was going to end all the wars, and he was going to have outreach to the Muslim world, and he was going to close Gitmo. Gitmo, the last time I checked, is still open. That was a promise he made during the campaign. He broke his word, he broke his promise. Barack Obama promised he'd cut the deficit in half. He has increased the deficit more than any other American president in history by a more dramatic rate than any other person in history. That was Barack Obama the candidate. Now we have Barack Obama the record. Barack Obama talked about balanced budgets and dealing with entitlements. It is Paul Ryan who had the courage and the boldness to say we got to deal with Medicare and Social Security and Medicaid. Barack Obama punted and he walked away from his responsibility. When it came to the unemployment rate, which you referred to at 8.8%, Barack Obama said, pass my stimulus program, nearly $1 trillion, and unemployment in this country won't go below 8%. He made a promise. That promise has been broken. On top of the unemployment numbers, we have real unemployment. You understand that there are literally millions of people unemployed in this country? We don't count them anymore. Their time on unemployment has expired. They don't even show up on the unemployment list. We have a whole problem with the underemployed in this country. People that want to work 40, 60 hours a week only can get jobs that give them 20 hours a week and no benefits on top of it. As it relates to everything else, we are looking at the single biggest crisis America has ever faced. This president presented, first of all, we're dealing with it. You want to talk about the budget of this year, and you're worried about a government shutdown. Reverend, that budget should have been passed October 1 last year. That's when this budget year started. Reverend, the president at the White House, big majorities, and I'm glad my fans were all the way in the back. Some of you guys like to come forward. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
So all these guys are my fans over here?
It seems a little louder in the front for you, Reverend. We should have passed that budget back in October of last year. The Democrats were derelict in their duty. They did not pass a budget. Any of you in your household budgets, any of us, you don't spend more money than you take in, or you run the risk of bankruptcy. We're not dealing anymore with millions or billions. These are trillions of dollars. I know there's this compulsion to blame George W. Bush. You know, if the dog bites, you know, if you're stupid enough, knick-knack, paddywhack, you give the dog a bone, and you're dumb enough to pull the bone away, and your dog bites you, I know that's George W. Bush's fault. If you take a baseball bat and you knock down a beehive and you get stung, that's not anybody's fault. That's George W. Bush's fault. Some people in this room have been drinking heavily. They're going to wake up tomorrow with a headache. When they wake up tomorrow, it's not their fault. It's not Jack Daniels' fault. It's George W. Bush's fault. You know, it's similarly, some women, I can see there are women in this room that are pregnant. You may not even know it yet. It's not your fault. Whose fault is it?
Good.
Actually, Hannity, it's me, your buddy, both left. That probably be my fault. Even Reverend Al got it too. Hang on. Was Clinton here this year too?
That's your next debate.
Let me give one last point, and then we'll send it back to Reverend Al. Republicans fired their leadership in 2006 because they abandoned the principles of limited government and balanced budgets. It was the right thing to do. Now they've got another opportunity. In 2007, for the entire year,